You're staring at your wife across the room and she feels like a stranger. The connection is gone, the conversations have stopped, and you're convinced you've destroyed something that can never be repaired. You tell yourself, "It's too late. I've lost her forever." But what if that voice in your head is lying to you? What if no matter how broken your marriage feels right now, you're actually just one single decision away from everything changing? Stay with me because I'm about to show you that decision and prove to you that it's not too late, not even close. Here's what I see happening with husbands who feel like they've lost their wives. You've been trying to fix your communication for months, maybe even years. You've read articles, watched videos, maybe even tried counseling. But every attempt seems to fall flat. She's still distant, still critical, still pulling away. So you start to believe the story that it's too late, that you've damaged things beyond repair. That story is a lie, and I'm going to prove it to you. Let me tell you about Marcus. Married 15 years. His wife Sarah hadn't initiated a conversation with him in months. She moved to the spare bedroom. When he tried to talk, she gave one-word answers. He was convinced it was over. Then he made the decision I'm about to share with you. Within 2 weeks, she was talking to him again. Within a month, she moved back to their bedroom. Today, they're closer than they've been in years. Or David, whose wife told him she was done after he missed their daughter's recital for the 3rd time. He thought he'd lost her respect forever. He made this same decision. 6 months later, she told him he'd become the husband she always hoped he could be. These aren't fairy tales. These are real transformations that happened because of one specific decision that changes everything. Here's that decision. You decide to stop protecting yourself and start protecting the relationship. Every communication failure you've had comes down to this. When she criticizes you, you protect yourself by getting defensive. When she's emotional, you protect yourself by shutting down or trying to fix it quickly. When she expresses disappointment, you protect yourself by explaining why she's wrong or why it's not your fault. But what if, in your very next conversation with your wife, you made a different choice? What if instead of protecting yourself, you decided to protect her heart and protect the connection between you? Here's what this looks like practically. She says, "You never listen to me." Instead of protecting yourself with, "That's not true, I'm listening right now," you protect the relationship by saying, "I can see I've made you feel unheard. Help me understand when that happens most." She says, "You care more about your phone than me." Instead of protecting yourself with, "I was just checking one work email," you protect the relationship by saying, "You're right. I've been choosing my phone over you, and that's not okay. I'm putting it away." She's upset about something you did. Instead of protecting yourself with explanations about your good intentions, you protect the relationship by saying, "I hurt you, and that matters more to me than being right about my intentions." This decision works because it breaks the cycle that's been killing your marriage. For too long, you've both been in protection mode. She's protecting herself from more disappointment, and you're protecting yourself from criticism and failure. But someone has to go first. Someone has to lower their defenses and prioritize connection over self-preservation. Here's why this proves it's not too late. Your wife's walls aren't permanent. They're protective responses to feeling unsafe. The moment you stop giving her reasons to protect herself, the moment you become safe for her heart, those walls start coming down. Your actionable insight for today. In your next conversation with your wife, ask yourself this question before you speak. Will what I'm about to say protect me or protect us? If it's about protecting you, stop. Find words that protect the relationship instead. Here's the proof this works, even when things seem hopeless. I've seen this decision transform marriages where couples were literally filing for divorce. I've seen it work when wives said they were done and meant it. I've seen it work when husbands were convinced they destroyed all trust and love. Because here's the truth about your wife. She's still there, underneath the walls, underneath the frustration and disappointment, she's still the woman who chose to marry you. She's still hoping you'll become the man she can trust with her heart. She hasn't given up on you. She's just protecting herself until you prove it's safe to hope again. The moment you stop making her defend herself and start making her feel safe, everything shifts. The criticism decreases because she doesn't have to fight to be heard. The distance closes because she can trust getting close again. The connection returns because you're finally prioritizing it over your ego. This isn't about becoming perfect. This isn't about never making mistakes. This is about making one fundamental shift in how you approach every interaction with your wife. Instead of, how do I protect myself in this moment? You ask, how do I protect what we have? Marcus, David, and countless other husbands discovered that their marriages weren't broken beyond repair. They just needed one person to stop fighting for themselves and start fighting for the relationship. The moment they made that decision, everything began to change. You're not too late. Your marriage isn't hopeless. You're just one decision away from proving to your wife that you're the husband worth opening her heart to again. The question isn't whether it will work. The question is whether you're ready to make that decision today. Comment below and let me know what you are currently struggling with in your communications with your wife. Click the link in the first comment or check my bio to discover an ebook that can help improve your communication with your wife.